ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম ভাই, কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন? আরে ভাই, মাত্রই তো আইলাম। বললে কি পাগল হয়ে গেছেন? ওয়েট ফর ফিউ মিনিট ব্রাদার, প্লিজ। ও, ধন্যবাদ ভাই ওয়েট করার জন্য। হুম, হুম। আজকে একটা ম্যাচ খেলছিলাম, কিন্তু সাবিয়ালের এত বাজে পারফরমেন্স। আমি বুঝলাম না, হুট করে খেললে গেছে কোন আমি কমাই দিল এগুলারে। সাবিন, এত খারাপ করছে রে ভাই। Weird. খাওয়া দাওয়া করছেন রুহান ভাই? বলেন ভাই। হ্যাঁ ভাই, করছি, খাওয়া দাওয়া করছি। ভাই আজকে পঁচিশটা স্পিন করবো মিশন কমপ্লিট করে। মিশন তো কমপ্লিট করতে সময় লাগবে ভাই। বৃষ্টি চলে আইছে আমাদের এদিকে। প্রথমটাই রয়ে গেছে মিশন। এআই ম্যাচ খেলতে হবে। উম, এটা দুইটা এআই ম্যাচ আর কি প্লে eFootball লিগ ম্যাচ ইন your choice. এআই ম্যাচ খেলার মতো আছে ওই যে সিলেকশন কন্টাক্ট ম্যাচ আছে না, ওটা খেললে হয়ে যাবে। পনেরোশো আশি কইটা পালাইছেন, খেলার সময় পাই না ভাই। লাইভ দিয়ে খেললে একটু ফোন মানে ইয়ে করে পারফরমেন্স কমে যায় আর কি। আইফোনে বুঝছেন হিট হয় না, এমনি কোনো কাজ করলে হিট হইব, আর যখন মনে করেন যে দেখবেন অতিরিক্ত হিট হয়েছে তখন কি করবো, পারফরমেন্স কমাই দেয়। লাইভে গেলেই পারফরমেন্স ফোনের কমে। একে যাইবেন ভাই, এখন একে যাওয়া অসম্ভব বুঝছেন।
Bangladesh get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes?
ও পারবেন, না পারার কি,
Just
কষ্ট
listen to
হইব আর
that
কি।
noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of
একবার
the
আমি
setting.
1700 কততে গেছিলাম আইএস,
So it's down to business here.
1785-তে কত না
Well,
কততে
there is
গেছিলাম।
no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley
আর
Sneijder in the starting lineup.
ওইভাবে
Yeah,
খেলা
I
হয়
think
নাই,
they'll be
টাইম
looking
পাই
to
নাই,
him to
যাওয়া হয় নাই।
provide all the creativity again here. Okay, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
That's really well cleared. Guardiola. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
ওকে ভাই, দেইগা বলবো না, দাঁড়ান।
This is good pressing. They're not
আপনি
short
ইয়েকে
on
নিতে
bodies.
পারেন, আপনার ভালো সিএফ খাবার দিবে
Cruyff.
বুঝছেন।
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zanetti.
আর্জেন্টিনার ব্রিজ কালার ওটা নিতে পারেন।
Messi. Now, can they get him away? And this is Inzaghi. Bangladesh, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
ওরে স্নাইডার।
Short changes him with that pass. And here's Mbappe.
It's true, Peter. The concentration of numbers around him is a sign of respect, though he won't quite see it like that.
Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good read, needed to be.
খেলবে আগুন, কয়দিন দিছে দেখেন, কয়দিন যাক।
Back to the
অলিভার খান প্রথম
goalkeeper.
দিছিল সময়, হ্যাঁ মানবতার জিকে ছিল, যারা গোল দিতে পারতো না তারাও দিয়া দিত চারটা
Neither of
পাঁচটা
these
অলিভার
two
খান।
want to come off second best.
কিন্তু এখন যে আগুন বানাইছে
Mbappe.
এইটা না আর কি,
Jorginho.
ওই যে 105-এর একটা দিছে ফ্রিতে।
Filippo Inzaghi.
ইনজাগি ভাই
Great
ভালো
guy.
রান মেকিং
He
করতে
is
পারে।
always looking to break lines. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's got away. And he's in on goal.
ভালো
Raya
ব্যাটটা।
getting this one clear. And it's Gerrard. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Khan gets it away. And here's Messi. Akanji wins the duel this time. Neymar, ambitious ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that intercept. That's the end of the first 45.
ইজি গোলটা দিতে পারলো
It
না
hasn't been
শুরুর
a bad
বলে।
watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more
এই
risks,
আইডিতে
but they really need
ভাই আমি
to up their
ভাবতাছি ওই যে
quality
ব্রিজ
too.
কালার নিব, বুঝছেন? ওইটাই
Still
নেওয়ার
waiting
কারণটা
for this to
হচ্ছে
take
যে
off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way.
ওই
Well, both
এমবাপে
sides are
এগুলো
eager to
পারফরম্যান্স
get
দিতেছে না
going.
এখন।
Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
আর তো নেওয়ার মতো কিছুই নাই। ওই বাকিগুলো 103 এর 4 এর, এগুলো ভাই ফ্রিতে 105 এর খুব কম দেয়।
And it's Saviola.
আর ওইটা একটা দেখবেন ওই বাতিস্তুতার মতো একটা সিএফ হইতে পারে,
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept
ফোরলান
that.
বাতিস্তুতাদের মতো।
Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to play
ভাই
it
আমার
through.
ফ্রেন্ডের সাথে এতক্ষণ খেলে আইছিলাম,
Back on the
আমার
ball
এগুলা
again.
এমনি বাঘের মতো খেলতেছিল, কিন্তু এখন আইসে খেলতে গিয়ে
Well, a few of
মারা
his
খায়।
teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss...
And the shot! And that's a good finish. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly
তো
thought his
আগেরও নিয়ে
odds
নেন,
weren't
আগেরও
that
আমিও
good.
নিব, বুঝছেন? দুই আইডিতেই আগেরও নিব।
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy,
জোসুয়া কিমিল
and
দিকে
it's paid
ডিফেন্ডিং
off
করতেছে
beautifully.
মিডফিল্ড থেকে আইসা।
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Inzaghi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Now that looks a decent ball. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to
Bye,
defend
full
well
of
ahead, but it's
chico
too
tasegulo.
early for them to settle into that practice just now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
আমি ভাই সবগুলা একসাথে কইরা মারবো।
Some resolute defending there. Camavinga making good
Jen.
progress. Takes a
শালা
shot!
মানবতার ডিফেন্স
And that's
Defense
a
ফাঁক হয়ে
sharp
গেছে।
finish. There seemed no way back, but they are
ভাই ভালো
level.
মেসি ছিল এটা।
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking
না,
at its
একসাথে
finest.
বুঝছেন, ভিডিও বানাইতে
Real
হইছে।
cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
দুই আইডি জমাই একসাথে ভিডিও বানাবো।
Kimmich, great vision. Zanetti, And he was alert to it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Drogba.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gerrard. And that is
গিজে
well
শটটা
cleared.
মারলেই গোল হইতো রে।
But they've got it again.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side.
এটা দিয়ে এখন করলে ভালো লাগতো। হুম, 10 দিছে। দুইটা দিয়ে আমি মিলাইয়া করতাম মিয়া, মনে করেন যে সবগুলা দিয়ে লং একটা ভিডিও বানাইতাম, চাইছিলাম। কোয়েনের এআই ম্যাচ খেলাই লাগবে দুইটা। ভাই আপনার তো সবকিছু ঠিকই আছে, দেখেন ডিফেন্সও ঠিক আছে, ডিফেন্স সিবি একটা দরকার পাইলে ভালো হইতো, মিডফিল্ড ঠিক আছে, অ্যাটাকিং মিডফিল্ডারও ঠিক আছে, সিএফই নেন, বুঝছেন, আগেরুকে নিয়ে নেন, পরে পস্তাইবেন না নিলে। আমি ওই বাতিস্তুতা ফোরলানকে না নিয়ে যে পস্তাইছিলাম মাইকেল ওয়েন্ডে নিয়ে। রিও তো মিয়া টেজার লিঙ্কে, সিএফ এর জন্য তো ওইখান থেকে সিলেকশন দিয়ে নিবে না আগেরু। ভাই যে মারাত্মক স্টার্স গুলো, 93 জিকে আর্নেস জিকে গেছি। হাইট কেমন? 92, 192। এডিশনাল স্কিল দিকে অ্যাড করেন নাই নাকি? করছেন। হেডিং, থ্রো, পাসিং, ওয়ান টাচ পাঁচ, লং থ্রো, কি করছেন মিয়া? Hello, bro. I don't know. মিশন কমপ্লিট করতে হলে তো এই ম্যাচ একটা খেলতে হবে, বুঝেন না? দুইটা। ফাইভ স্টারের সিলেকশন কন্ট্যাক্ট নাই। এটা কি কমপ্লিট করছিলাম ন্যাশনাল টিমের? না। কালকে খেলবো না ভাই, মিশন কমপ্লিট করে লাইভে আসবো না, তখন পরবর্তীতে হয়ে যাইব। ডিভিশন কয়েকটা খেলি ভার্সেস খেলি, ইয়েতে মিশন কমপ্লিট করতে গেলে লাইভ ডাউন হয়ে যাইব, এই ম্যাচ দেখলে মানুষ চলে যাইব।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
ভাই জানি না আমি। শিফাত হাসান ভাই, কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন?
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running.
Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from
এই তো
Mr.
ভাই, আমি
Magnificent.
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো আছি।
This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
কিমিকের বাচ্চারা যদি সামনে সরাসরি পাইতাম তাহলে
Borussia
নামাই দিতাম।
Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Khan clears without hesitation. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
উরে দেখে শুনে
The pass is
ইয়ে খাইলাম,
intercepted.
ব্লকটা খাইলাম।
And it's Gerrard. And this is Owen. Plenty to wait. And Owen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
দেখবেন রোহান ভাই, দাঁড়ান একটু, কমেন্টে দিয়ে ফোকাস
There's
করলে
retrieve it.
ম্যাচে দিয়ে গোল খেয়ে যাবে।
Threads one in. Gerrard wants to run onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saviola is onto it in a flash. Now it's Villa. He's picked his way through. David Villa!
হায় হায়, ডেভিড ভিয়ার গোল খেয়ে গেছে।
Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing.
আমার
having
মনে
the
নাই ভাই,
composure
বাট
to score
আমার দ্বারা আছে
is another.
চেরি মিউটা, দিদাও আছে।
Borussia Dortmund restore
দিদা 101
parity.
না 102 এর।
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
ফ্রিতে দিছিল।
Saviola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
মিডফিল্ড ফাঁকা হয়ে যাইতেছে বারবার। না, আমার দ্বারা 100 না 2 আছে, এটা অনেক আগের।
Akanji is being told in no uncertain terms that this will
ফিগর
be
ভিডিও
his
দিয়ে আমার
final
চ্যানেল ভাইরাল
warning.
হয়েছিল।
Well, he knew
আমার
what he was
চ্যানেলের
taking
সবচেয়ে
on
বেশি
there,
হাইয়েস্ট ভিউ
Peter, and
ফিগরই।
special delivery from the ref.
Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a promising position. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. And they've got their lead back. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Bangladesh have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rijkaard
Ore.
is the team's great visionary,
আমাদের পোলা কি
and he's
করলো?
running through. Real chance!
হ্যাঁ রে, এটা কিন্তু
And
কথা ভাই।
that's a tiny finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Borussia Dortmund dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've so much...
And the finish!
অল্প লেগে
And
পাচ্ছি ভাই।
kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's
আরে
time to
রোহান ভাই,
make
আপনাকে
it
চিনি
matter
ভাই,
now.
চিনতাম না কেন? আমি বেশি চিনি, শুনেন আপনারে।
Cleared without hesitation.
আর
Chance!
shit,
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned
ওই
on
যে
its head.
রোহান ভাই আছেন, আর আছে
Oh,
আর
that
কাছে
was
প্রমিত ভাই,
sharp.
ইমরান ভাই,
Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a
Arafat.
brilliant finish, Peter. Such a
that's
satisfying
it,
one
man.
from his perspective, knowing
India
he hit it so
একটা
beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I
Team
always
দিয়ে হয়ে
thought
গেল
this was
গোল না?
coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
চিনি তো,
He knew
কেজিএফ
what was
রোহান
coming.
চিনবো না কেন?
That's a yellow
কি
card.
কোন মিয়া?
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game. So the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
ওরে কন্ট্রোল রে।
And for the first half, that is that. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
ওরে cool.
Gerrard. Now it's Saviola. Messi. Now it's Yamal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bangladesh needing a change of fortune here. Now that's well seen too.
লেগ
Yamal
মার,
shoots! Oh, he's hit the
ভাই অল্প
bar!
লেগে পাচ্ছি।
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
500 মারছেন, আপনার তো সাহস কম না ভাই। আমিও প্রায় 12,000 কয়েন নিয়ে বসে আছি, অপেক্ষায় আছি।
Has a look and place it forward.
কুনামি প্রতিবার আমারে মারা দেয়, এবার আমি
And here's
কুনামিরে মারা দেই।
Saviola. Cruyff. Corner then.
সেরা একটা গোল হইল না, গোলটা হইল।
And it's hoisted clear.
আর ডাবল টাচ
Bangladesh
নিচে।
really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, it
আরে
didn't
ভাই,
look
এর
good
নিয়ে
for
তো
a
দিকে
while,
মহা
but
সমস্যা
that
করছি।
was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looks to me as though this is probably a
এটা
little
তো
too far out
ক্রুইফে
for
দিয়ে
a
এখান
shot.
থেকে গোল হয় না কোনো সময়। ডিরেক্ট হাতে মাইরা দিছে।
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Space for him to turn and look. And that's a throw-in.
কঠিন লেভেলের লেগে আছে এখন। দুইটা বক্স টু বক্স রাখি। ওরা তো খেলাই নাই কোনোদিন, ওরা দেখি খেলায়।
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 17, Yamal. Number 7,
And it's Rijkaard.
David Villa. Number 11,
Brilliantly cut out.
Owen.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kovacic does really well to win the ball there.
Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 5, Mikel Merino.
Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Number 18, Stojkovic.
Fail.
Number 24.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Substitution
There won't
taking
be another
place.
chance after this one. Bale.
I
Shit.
thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Minutes has been indicated.
গেল
There's the
Guamara.
shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Shevchenko plays it in. And that
Hayra
will
gelam
be the
net.
final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost...
কত মাইনাস দিবে আল্লাহ জানে। আরে মিয়া, এই পজিশনে যে পজিশনে বল পাইছে জিকেরে অ্যাটাক দিলে দৌড়াইবো, দৌড়াইয়ের মাঝে মাইরা দিব। এতে কেউ পজিশনেই থাক খারাপ হইয়া। কিরে ক্রুইফ না হাটে যাই আর কথা। পজিশন আছে, পজিশন চলে একটাও নাই। চলেন আর একটা মারা খাই ভাই, একটু দাঁড়ান রিফাত। একটা দুইটা ম্যাচ খেলা নাই ভাই, যারা যারা লাইক করেন নাই প্লিজ দয়া করে লাইকটা করে দিবেন। একটা দুইটা ম্যাচ মারা খাইয়া নেই। এই ম্যাচটা খেলা খেলতাছি। লাইভ শেষ করে দিয়েছিলাম পরে। তোমরা লাইভে রাইকে ঘুমাই গেছিলেন। এক মিনিট ভাই, আসতাছি। আরে দাঁড়ান, ওই ম্যাচ পরে খেলবো, ভার্সেস খেলবো না ভাই। যারা যারা লাইক করেন নাই, প্লিজ দয়া করে লাইক করে দিবেন।
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of
আরে না,
anticipation in
কি
the
কোন
air.
পাগল বাবু,
Game on.
মনে
So
পড়ার জন্য
we're
ধন্যবাদ
very
ভাই।
much on the way now.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men.
And Cruyff! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter,
পেলে
when
আছে,
you've got to
ডেভিড
take your
বেকহাম,
hat off and just say, too
জাভিয়ার
good.
জেনেতি, ফাবিও কানাভারো।
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Always onto this, and this is Saviola. He is through, he takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter
ও ভাই
attack
ভালো
like
আছে
that,
আইডি,
it's like walking into a sucker punch, and
চুলা
they're
আছে,
dazed.
আইডি তো ভালো, খারাপ না। ক্রুইফের হোল্ড প্লেয়ার একটা আছে সাথে।
Bangladesh are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Might want to be careful there.
নেস্তা ছিল
It's a
ভাইয়া,
really well-measured ball.
জুলা পাইছে।
A heavy challenge. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cruyff. He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Bangladesh certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Cruyff. Strong running down that left flank. Ball is over the line. Now it's Pele. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And he can thump it away. And they're back on the ball again. Howson. Howson has got himself
এটা
a free
কে
kick.
মাইরা বলাইছে
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
লাল কার্ড দিবি ভাই কি হলুদ কার্ড দে আয় হায় কুবারসির মতো উল্টে ফেলাইছে এনজো ফার্নান্দেস
Played down the flank. Cruyff.
ভাই
Great ball if
ভাই
he can
ভাই
get
দেখছেন
there. Pele! Oh, how's that for a goal?
বালের ডিফেন্স কোন দিকে আগায় কোন দিকে গোল
Back within one. They have them in their sights again. There was to be only one outcome.
আর
Well, how
অপোনেন্টের
cool
ডিফেন্স
was
উল্টে
that?
যাইতেছে
He was
না
almost teasing
দেখতেছি
the
না
keeper then.
আমার মতো সমস্যা হইতেছে
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we
Even
have
I
a
like
very
that goal.
different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's
Yes.
totally up.
Can he finish? And it's in. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
কোন দের নিউ 4 স্টার
Well, I
তো
always
4
thought
স্টার
they had it in
নো
them,
মিটিং
Peter.
কন্টাক্ট
They
ওকে
upped the
আমরা 5
quality
স্টার
as
লাগে কোন
needed,
দে
and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer.
The lightness of step,
এলবিরে
the
ডিফেন্স
sharpness
করব
of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
ভাই সাথে সাথে 2 গোল দিয়া দিল
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Pele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's having a hit!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting
ওই
his
যে
head up
পেলেরে
there.
দেখেন
You know, it
কিরকম
would have
রান
been a better
করতেছে
picture of what was going on around him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really nicely played.
Added time.
Nesta gets the foot in and wins the ball. Now there's a shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Rijkaard can get it clear. And he can clear it away.
পেলাকে মনে
The
হয় টাইট
whistle's
মেরে
gone,
কিন্তু রাখলে
and
ভালো
that's
হয়
it for the first half. Bangladesh are
Penalty
involved in a
starts.
terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And so the action is resumed. Decent chance! Zanetti
আল্লাহ
gets
স্মার্ট
it
অ্যাসিস্ট ভাই
clear.
100%
And it's Cruyff. Gerrard. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Saviola. Beckham. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cruyff. And that has been knocked clear. And here's Mbappe. Estrella da Amadora needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
এমবাপ্পে দোয়া ভুল হইছে ভাই আমার
Rightly gives him offside.
ভাই খেলবো নে Me too. মন্টু ভাই খেলবো, সমস্যা নাই।
Saviola. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Chance for a shot!
ধুর বেটা।
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
কি একটা মিস দিল।
Header comes in! Nearly, but not quite.
Kimmich is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Looking for the run. Nesta makes the interception. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be on. He's shifting through the gears here. They've won a corner. Bangladesh have their second corner now.
মন্টু ভাই খেলবো।
Oh, it's come loose.
আয় রে, টাচ পড়ে গেছে রে।
Takes a shot. Cruyff. And here's Cruyff. He's on it. Can he get away?
ওপোনেন্ট খেলতেছে ভাই, স্মার্টে চেয়ে দিল।
And he shoots! Oh no,
বুঝছেন?
that could be a costly miss.
Saviola has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. Mbappe! And he hits the net. And they get themselves in front. Another moment of magic, a
এই ডো
real
কইটা
wow
ভালাইছি, এখন যদি
moment.
জিততে পারি।
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably
ও
fluff
না, ডো
that,
না,
but not this fella.
আগায় আছে।
Kylian Mbappe.
Bangladesh with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That is good alertness. Gerrard.
হায় হায় রে।
Now it's Beckham, and he was quick to react.
Estrella de Amadora really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's had a shot!
ভাই
And
পেলে
a
তো আগুন ফেলে
terrific
দেখি।
save from the keeper.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
আচ্ছা, জান আপনার কোথায় দিলাম ডিফেন্স একদম।
Desperate defending required here. And he's managed to get rid. Added
জিতে গেছে।
time is up, and there goes the whistle.
ভাই।
What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame
And now,
anybody
to
had
all
to
members
lose.
of the crowd, I'd like
Cruyff
to ask you to
claiming the
join
man of the
me.
match.
কি ট্রাভেলিং দে। ও ভাই শান্তি। মানে ওপোনেন্ট খেলতে পারলো না, বুঝলাম না এইরকম আইডি নিয়ে। কারণটা কি বুঝলাম না। ইউহান ক্রুইফের কিছু স্কিল লাগানো বাকি আছে, আর এমবাপ্পের স্কিল যখন লাগানো হবে কি আর হইতো, জিততাম হারতাম খেলতাম এটাই আর কি। স্কিল 2টা লাগাইছি, বাকিগুলা লাগানো বাকি আছে আরো 3টা। বৃষ্টি দেয় রুয়ান ভাইয়ের এদিকে? আমার এদিকে দিতাছে। পাস খেলতে ভাল লাগে বুঝছেন, বাট ওই যে হয়ে গেছে এমবাপে বুঝছেন, আগে আগে যে রান মেক করতো, কিন্তু এইরকম এখন আর করতেছে না, কি লেগে আমি বুঝতেছি না। বুঝছেন, পাস খেলতে খেলতে হঠাৎ এমবাপে বাইরে হয়ে যাইতো, জাবিয়ার ওই যে সাবিওয়ালা ওইটা বাইরে হয়ে যাইতো,
Hello and
ইউহান
welcome
ক্রুইফ
one and
রান মেক
all. The
করতো, কিন্তু এখন
atmosphere
করতেছে না
building
ইদানিং।
very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
ডাবল টাচ মারার
We
আগে
are
বল পা
just
থেকে
getting
নিয়ে লয়ে
started.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
Chance! He's delivered all right! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for
আরবিটা
that finish.
অ্যাটাকিং আর
I
ওইটা তো
honestly
ক্রস
thought his odds
স্পেশালিস্ট,
weren't
একটাকে
that
রাখি।
good.
After 8 minutes is number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
নাকি ইয়েরে মারবো, ওইটা তো ওই সাইড থেকে থাক। ডিফেন্সিভ এইটা দিয়ে দেখি। আরবির সাইড হইছে ডিফেন্সিভ, আর অ্যাটাকিং এই সাইডে রাখলে ভালো হয় বুঝছেন।
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a throw.
বলটা কন্ট্রোলে নেওয়ার আগে
Now it's
ওপেন্ট হয়ে গেছে।
Ibrahimovic. And now they can clear their lines. They get a throw in.
দুইটা মারলে একটাতে ডিস্ট্রয়ার দিতে হবে না, ডিস্ট্রয়ার ওইটাকে না রাখলে ডিস্ট্রয়ার বাইরে হয়ে যায়। ড্যানিয়েলসন নিয়ে খেলতেছে।
Now it's Saviola. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
লুনো
And
মেন্ডেস,
he's gone long. It's a good run down the right. Kimmich.
নুনু,
Good read, needed to be. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Vitinha. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is out of play.
ভাই এই ডিফেন্ডার কি লেগে বাইরে হয়ে যায় বুঝছেন পর রিয়েল লাইফে উপরে উঠে যায় গোল দেওয়ার জন্য
Portugal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
আকাঞ্জি ওইগুলা বুঝছেন দুইটাই রিয়েল লাইফে বাইরে হয়ে যায়
Just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, what has happened here? A corner it is then.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way.
আচ্ছা ভাই কাজটা করলো কি হালায়
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish. Great chance! And
ভাই
that's
আমি
a
আপনার একটা
tiny
বোনাস গোল
finish.
দিছিলাম আমারটা আমি লয়ে লাইছি
And they're back in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
ভাই উল্টা আমি
Well,
করতেছি
that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Saviola. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Gerrard. And for the first half, that is that. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Bangladesh leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. Back on the way then. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
চার গোল দিতে না পারলে আরেকটা দিতে পারবো দাঁড়ান দেখি
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Goes for a shot!
আয় রে
Oh, just
Shot
lacks a
mistake হয়ে
decent
গেছে।
finish. Denilson. Nuno Mendes. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good effort!
জুয়ানের বাচ্চা এখানে দাঁড়ায়
Just
আছে
off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And he's been shifted off it. Gabriel. Vitinha. Foden makes a move down the right. Foden. That's tidy. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
ভাই
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Kimmich. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Danielson.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Has to go back here. Tries a shot. And the keeper has reacted superbly
রেফারি
there.
এটা কেমনে টাকা খাওয়াইলাম
Coutinho
ভাই?
is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Cruyff receives it in a good position here. Now that is a hefty challenge. And that was very necessary.
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
লাল কার্ড
And he's
দিয়া
going to
দে।
have his name taken.
তোর মিয়া পাস মিস্টেক কইরা বালাইলাম।
And it's Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Cruyff.
Look,
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he was alert to it. And he can thump it away.
তো আমার রেড কার্ড দিল না করে টাকা খাইলো। রেফারি যদি শুনে মিয়া এগুলা কইতাছেন রেফারি পরের ম্যাচে
Added
আসবে
on
না।
will be 2 minutes.
ফ্রিতে করতেছে
Danielson.
বেচারায়, হয় না?
Now it's Messi.
There they go, hunting again.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution on the
বৃষ্টি
field.
দিতেছে অলরেডি।
Number 22, Gerrard. Number 7, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field, number 4, Kukcu. Number 19, Kovacic.
That's at the end. Bangladesh proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way.
রেড কার্ড দিত না
And
ভাই।
they are clearly so happy to have won it. Saviola taking in the
Goal
accolades,
এর বল
having been
মাত্র।
named man of the match.
ডিভিশন খেলবো নাকি রুয়ান ভাই খেলবেন? চার্জ কেমন আছে? ওকে, তাহলে ডিভিশনই খেলি। ট্রেজার লিঙ্ক কমপ্লিট করতে হলে তো ওইটা 2টা ম্যাচ খেলতে হবে। আপনি দেখতেছেন, আপনি দেখতেন না পরে হুট করে বাড়ে না। কোন এমবাপে? এমবাপে আগে আরো ভালো ছিল বুঝছেন, কিন্তু এখন
Well,
এমবাপে
football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
খেলতে
2 hours,
পারতেছে না।
it might not
আর ভালো
feel like
লাগতেছে না
that.
বিশ্বকাপ
The
হারার পরে,
stadium is
ওয়ার্ল্ড
full
কাপ।
of noise and energy. This certainly
না,
matters.
এমবাপ্পে এ ফর্মে এলে আরো ভালো খেলবে আশা করি।
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game.
ইটোটা যদি পাইয়া
Everyone
দিতাম
involved
এমবাপ্পে,
is
এমবাপ্পের প্যাক থেকে ভাই
absolutely up
সেরা
for
হইতো।
it.
ও এমবাপ্পের প্যাকে তো ইটো ছিল
So
না,
it's away we go then.
ইটো ছিল জাভিয়ার
And you
জেনেটিক
know,
বেশি।
Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Right, genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
ইব্রাহিমোভিচ ফক্স ইন দ্য বক্স, এটা দিয়ে আমি কি করবো?
Oh, there's a probing ball. Cruyff. That's a lovely, neat
আমার
pass.
দরকার গোল পচার বা
Oh, that's clever.
ওই টাইপের কিছু।
And this is Eto'o. He's picked his way through.
ও ভাই, ওপোনেন্টের কাছে সামুয়েলই তো আছে মনে হয়।
Oh, there's the
যদি
clearance.
108টা হয় তাহলে শেষ আমি, কারণ ওইটা স্পিডই 100,
Oh, the defence just
101
about
আর
came out on
অ্যাক্সেলারেশন
top,
মনে
but
হয়
they were
100।
certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Mohamed
শেষ।
Salah, and this is Eto'o. Shot could be on. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't
ভালো
quite
খেলছেন ভাই,
sort it out.
সেরা খেলছেন।
That's a good ball out wide. That's where it came from. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Quality ball. Now it's Saviola, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Akanji does really well there, he is strong. And he welcomes it in. Khan gets it away.
ফিনিশিং কত জানি না, বাট
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough
ফিজিক্যাল
here.
কন্টাক্ট অনেক ভালো
Now
আছে।
it's Mbappe. And that interception was most
আর এমবাপ্পে তো
necessary.
সি
That's
ফর্মে আছে,
great
খেলা
positioning.
যাচ্ছে।
So good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Impressive jump! And again!
ইরে কি করলো?
Mbappe is flagged offside.
লিঙ্ক আপের জন্য ফরমেশন এরকম করে রাখছেন ভাই। যারা যারা এখন স্ট্রিমে লাইক করেন নাই, প্লিজ দয়া করে লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই। 106 এর করে রাখছে, 108 এর। সালাও আছে, ব্রিজ কালার নেইমার রাখছে ওই জন্য। মিডফিল্ড ম্যাজিশিয়ান ডিএমএফ নাই, এটাই তো সুযোগ, কাজে লাগাইবার।
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Akanji with the clearance. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
খাইছিলাম।
Carlson. Zanetti. Mbappe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Deftly away. And we've reached half-time.
বিগ টাইম
So
রোনাল্ডো
we
না,
go in
কেন
at
খেয়াল করি
half-time
নাই।
with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us
হ্যাঁ
see
ভাই,
what the
বিগ
second
টাইম
half
রোনাল্ডো তো ওই
brings.
যে ইয়েরটা ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপের
What have we
রোনাল্ডো।
learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence
কি
can
তোরে
look back
কি
on a
করছে?
job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been
ফিনিশিং
relentless
বাড়া
in
দিছে
their
মনে
pressing.
হয়,
So the energy levels have looked good.
লেগেই অবস্থা করছে।
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. We're on the move again.
Bangladesh clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Zanetti. Chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that:
ডিফেন্স টা
clinical.
কেমনে ডিফেন্সের অবস্থা খারাপ
Bangladesh are in front now, the game's only goal.
ইতর যে
Well, it looks
কিকিং
like a
পাওয়ার
bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
And a chance!
Direct
Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Almost an hour gone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Modric threads one in. Mohamed Salah in
এটা ফ্রি
acres
হয়ে
of
গেছে
space. Can he
ইয়া
finish? And
ভিতরে
that's
ফ্রি
it.
কইরা দিছি
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
DPMM restore parity.
আবার
Well,
ফুল
this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equals.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a
the red
booking.
card
Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
লাজানে কি করতেছে ওখানে
I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
Rijkaard. Nice looking ball, but that has not gone well. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. No luck with that dink over the top. It's run loose here. And he's gone looking for safety.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Saviola. And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot!
হাওয়ার বুট
And he's really put himself on the line here.
এইরকম মুভমেন্টে এসে আমার গোলটা মিস দিল
Bangladesh with the corner, they're first. Bangladesh with another corner.
তাই এটা করলোটা কি কোন তো
Substitution on the field.
রোহান ভাই কি চলে গেছেন
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Is number 10, Bale.
Modric can get it clear.
হইতাছে না
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bangladesh have
There will be
reclaimed
5
it,
minutes added
and it's
time.
Bale. Knocks it into space. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither.
কেউ আছেন ভাই? 1 ভার্সেস 1। সাইদ ভাই খেলবো, দেখি এই ম্যাচ পরে, এই ম্যাচ শেষ হইলে খেলবো। লাইক করে দিয়েন। ডাবল বক্স টু বক্স খেলাইতেছি, নাই তো কি করব।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, a team's spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammate...
Right card! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, there's the clearance. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Well, that has not gone well. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Spread to the right. Threads one in. Scholes. Chance for a shot!
স্ক্রল দিয়ে গেছে মাঝখান।
Scholes, that's brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Zanetti cuts out the pass. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Gerrard, no, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zanetti. Now it's Saviola. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
15 minutes till half-time. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Zanetti. Donadoni does well not to be outdone there. So, what can they make of this? Strong running down that left flank. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. And he's quick to snatch it back. Timber. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Rijkaard. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Bangladesh unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And a header! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Silvestre. Donadoni might just make this. Can he latch on to this? Donadoni has it out wide and in space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Silvestre gets on his bike and on the move. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Cruyff. Time and again they are repelled.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. Oh, what's he done? And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Howson. Akanji clears. And here's Saviola. Saviola running with intent. Saviola! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
That's a cute ball. He's got away. Donatoni. Spread out to the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Saviola. Mbappe. Modric. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Now that is commitment to the cause.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Modric. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
2 added minutes has
So
been
best.
indicated.
Chiellini. And that's it.
ওকে
So
ভাই,
in the
ভালো
end,
থাকেন,
one
তাইলে
goal
অনেক
did
রাইত
it.
হয়ে গেছে,
An
চলে যাই।
exciting encounter where
ভালো থাকেন, আর কালকে দেখা হবে।